You motherfucking do it.
Well, ow, shut up, quit poking me.
That's what you get.
Well, we wanted to start YouTube videos, and let people know the comedy, hilarious side of our relationship. Yeah, well, the stupid hilarious is what, we would count you as, me more of the, calling you out in your common stupidity.
Still star material.
Yeah, well, in your own opinion, yes. Um, but yeah, I mean, we could do different subjects, kind of like more likely Q&A. Q&A seems to work pretty good. See how that goes. You know, uh, seeing what people think, what people say, what people want to know. There's a lot of those common questions out there that sort of uncomfortable, but I don't mind answering them.
Professional gamer is what I should have been.
And yet I beat you every single day, like 4 times in a
You
row before you.
cheat
Nah,
at Clash Royale,
four times in a row, and you finally rage quit. You throw your phone across the room.
Yeah, because you cheated.
Because you get so mad
Because
that I have all my minions and barbarians and a rage spell, and I completely destroy
because
it.
you newbie stuff. Just like
It isn't a noob. I'm one level above you because I'm better than you. And you don't even play Call of Duty. Last time you played zombies with me, we got to round 3 because you died. Who the hell dies in round 3 of any Call of Duty Zombies game? Hi, Bugs. No one does. You literally, all you do is aim, or move, aim, and fucking shoot.
Better than you.
I highly doubt that. I would love to see when people really think he's better than me at Call of Duty. Yes, he has a PS4, but the only Call of Duty game that we have is mine. The only other shooter game we have is Star Wars Battlefront. And remind me who bought that for you twice.
I was a beast at it, though.
And then he traded this idiot traded that brand new Star Wars Battlefront game for Plants vs. Zombies.
And I like the game.
You played it 3 times.
4.
Correction, 4 times in like 4 months.
I'm still better at Clash Royale.
I mean, I played Star Wars Battlefront that one time, that one day when you got bored and you were eating dinner, and I was fucking unbeatable. And I was literally using one of the weakest characters in the entire game. You got Luke Skywalker and you lasted like 2 minutes. I got Leia and I lasted like 10.
I used the Emperor.
Yeah, you do like Emperor Palpatine. Anywho. Well, that's a real shocker.
He's so retarded. I gotta put up with him all the time. Living with him is horrible.
Oh God, it's not that bad. I mean, let's run through Christopher's common day. Christopher wakes up 6 a.m. or 5 a.m., takes a shower, gets ready, goes to work. Comes home from work at 2 p.m. and what the fuck are you doing? This is my dog Bugsy, everybody. Bugsy, hi to everyone else. I'm just going to walk away and show your butt and itch your face. Okay, I guess that works. Comes home from work at 3 or 4 p.m. Comes home, comes in the door, kicks his shoes off, takes off his work uniform, and lays in bed for the rest of the night.
Because I work for a living, okay? You're ready to do
and then he's like, hey, Dan, why don't you cook dinner? And I'm like, oh, okay, because the last time I told him to cook dinner, he put ramen noodles in the microwave with no water. Took me about 3 minutes to realize that it smelled like the underside of Satan's balls in the entire house. I automatically knew what he did. It was just there's no mistaking that fuck up, And then it gets even better. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to put water in them." And I said, "Why didn't you read the package?"
I did read.
I said, "How are you a security guard?" I'm sorry, how did you even pass a college course if you can't read?
I read and I saw the pictures.
Oh, well, I guess I think that's the equivalent of a 4-year-old. Looking at the pictures and following directions off the pictures. I think that's the mentality of a 4-year-old. He is the biggest, and I mean the biggest baby I've ever seen. Try to tell him no once. Anyone. I don't care who they are. Tell him no. Watch what happens. It's like a 5-year-old in Walmart who can't get the freaking candy bar that they wanted and throw a freaking temper tantrum. I ain't lying. I am not lying. Isn't it? Isn't it? You asked your mama for like $40 and she said no. What did you do? You flipped out. And you said, "Oh, I'm never talking to you again." Over $40. And you make like almost $3,000 a month. And you go flip out because your mama probably spent about $25,000 on you from the ages of 0 to, what are we thinking, 29?
Not that far.
Before you moved out of your parents' house? Jesus, I mean, I've been living on my own since I was
I'm off and on.
13. See, we come from different backgrounds. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm the country boy, cold weather, a lot of muscles, beer, do not tan. That's one thing that Pennsylvania country guys don't do. For all you guys people that think we do, we do not. Where I'm from, we don't tan. You put us in the sun, we will burn. And not like normal burn, like burn to the point where you really think that we're faking it, because that's how burnt we are. Like, you'll touch my skin and it'll go from red to white and then go immediately back to red. But this cat, on the other hand, is one of those people that can tan for 2 hours, jump into the ocean. No, granted, there's no sunscreen with us. You don't use sunscreen. He does not use sunscreen. Jump in the ocean, swim about, I don't know, 40, 50 feet out, dive down, sit there at the bottom for 20 seconds or so, come back up, and then walk back to shore. And then lay down and continue to tan. I don't understand Floridians. Maybe that's because I'm a Pennsylvanian, but I don't. I really don't. So, yeah. So I'm going to let Christopher explain how much of an idiot he is. Go ahead.
I'm not an idiot.
Oh, God.
I do.
Please, by all means.
I do a few dumb things.
Everyone does. Everyone does stupid things. Everyone does stupid things. Now, you're awkward. That's your funniness. I will agree that your awkwardness is somewhat amusing.
Be quiet. I am the Joker Jr.
The Joker was a psychopath.
I'm the Joker, but without the psychopath.
Then he wasn't funny. Yeah. Argue. Try me.
I'm still funny.
God.
I'll put a smile on that face.
Yeah, well, that's about the only thing that's funny on you. I know all you guys watching at home was like, that was fucking horrible. I tried. Sometimes I fail.
Epic fail.
Like your entire life.
How dare you? So
this one gets approved for a bank credit card from his bank, right? Been in this bank for 12, 13 years. This guy, good credit with him. They gave him a bank credit card, $2,000. The next day, I shit you not, and I have receipts to prove it. The next day, he goes to Best Buy and blows almost $2,000. It's like $1,700 on a it's a 65-inch Sony flat screen HD curved TV. Samsung. Okay, that'll give you. Blows it all on that. And this happened like October. I think October. He still has not paid that credit card up. Has not. And he keeps adding things. Yes. He got a Babcock Furniture thing, and you two behave. He got a Babcock Furniture thing and hasn't paid it off yet. And meanwhile, I'm sitting back here like, yep, can't get a credit card, can't go to Babcock. I can't even get a finger hut because I went to college and my credit's at like 300. Horrible. I don't care. Got a nice car. So another funny thing, we went to a local Ford dealership in Melbourne, Florida, called Kelly Ford. We live in Melbourne. And he wanted to trade in his SUV to get a Mustang. Now, when we met, I had a Honda Accord. I know that's going to blow up. I know it was a horrible decision. Don't remind me. Anyway, I had a Honda Accord. Well, I went to a dealership and I got a 2005 Ford Mustang. And he's like, oh, well, it looks nice, but I would never own one, ever. I'm going to stick with my SUVs because I don't like cars. I said, okay. I said, I'm going to change your mind. I said, I'm not even going to do nothing. I'm just going to drive my cars, and it will change your mind. And he challenged me. One thing about me is when I say something's going to happen, it's going to happen. It might be a matter of, weeks or months, but it will happen because I know what I'm talking about. Every single time I have said something has come true. Am I correct? Every single time I have said something has come true.
Sometimes.
Name a time where I said,
50%.
you outside your
Okay.
damn mind. Name a time where I said
All right, I'll
something.
give you an extra 30%.
Name a time where I said something's gonna happen, it didn't happen. Please, by all means, try. I see the smoke because it's never happened. If I don't know if something's going to happen or not, I don't.
Yeah,
say
your
it.
car's not fixed yet.
My car's at the shop. Going back to that point, I owned my Mustang. I owned a Hyundai Tiburon. I owned.
He goes through quite a lot of cars.
Shh, your face. I owned a 1978 Nissan 280ZX. That was a bad decision. Good engine, horrible car, broke down. And now I own my 04 Mustang Pony. Clutch just gave out. Normal. Anyone here who's watching this drives manual, with someone that drives redlining and occasionally through a race power shifting, you know what happens. You just know. The clutch is just a pain in the ass. Now, after I got my 04 Mustang, he's like, oh, we're going to go to the dealership and trade my car in, and I'm going to get a Mustang. I was like, oh, that's fine. That's fine. He's like, I want this EcoBoost model. It's like, okay. It was a new thing that Ford implemented and didn't really take much research into it. We got to the Ford dealership, testing some out, and they popped the hood on this little yellow Ford Mustang EcoBoost. It was a convertible. It was very nice. And I was expecting to see, a small V6 engine, just because I hadn't researched the EcoBoost yet. No. It is a Ford Mustang with a 4-cylinder.
Really nice.
And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Since when did Mustang become such a vagina? No offense to anyone. No offense. Coming from two gay men, the word vagina is more of an insult. We all know how that is. Anyway. So I test drove one. Obviously, I test drove the 6-speed. He can't drive manual. I tried to teach him in my Hyundai, and he blew out my starter.
Not my fault.
By the way, we're going to get a rental car to teach you, because I guess rental cars are fully covered against any sort of damage. So that's the best way to teach you. Some guy at Kelly Ford told me about that, to try that. I was like, oh, that's probably a really good idea. Anywho, so we're just sitting here, and he doesn't like speed. When I first met him, he didn't like it. It was like one of those things where he didn't like going very fast. So as soon as I got the chance after he got in his yellow Mustang to drive it, I put it in the sport mode, took off the traction control. We were on the highway, going about, what do you think? Was it 20 miles to Satellite?
Yeah.
20 miles, or about 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. We finally get on the highway off the turnpike, and this little Neon, an SRT4 version, little turbo car, this cute little thing, is tailing me the entire time in the fast lane. And it's only like me, him, and like 3 other cars on the highway at 11 o'clock at night. So, I'm like, oh, okay, well, might as well open it up. So I floored it, and I completely obliterated him. I didn't think that little tiny 4-cylinder turbo had a lot of power until I looked at what they have that turbo programmed to. It's like programmed to 20 pounds of boost, which is absolutely insane. I mean, the turbo's only like this big. It's really small. It's not really big. But I maxed his car out, governed it. It was governed, but I maxed it out at 125 before it governed out. And he's flipping out, Oh my God, you don't do that to my car.
Yeah.
I said,
this is a nice car. I want it to last. This is nice.
Oh, another thing, he thinks if a car has over, what would you say, 50,000 miles, it's a high mileage car. I've never bought from a dealership. I did once. Worst mistake of my life, never do it again. He thinks that's a lot of miles. I guarantee you most people that are watching this video have had a car that has had over 150,000 miles. That's not a lot to us. Shit, my first car had 265,000 miles before it broke. All original parts. It's only because I beat the crap out of it for like 3 months.
Yeah, you're really bad with cars because you really.
Yeah, I make bad decisions when it comes to cars. I'm car guru.
Cars
So
do not last more than 3 months with him.
Money doesn't last more than 3 minutes with you. I literally went through his bank statement, right? And this is what I see on his credit card. Voodoo $9.99. Voodoo $9.99. Cafeteria at his job $14.
No.
You know, $9.99, $9.99, $9.99. Amazon purchase for $22.47. And then I see another Amazon purchase. And then I see another $9.99. And then all this time he's telling me, oh, I'm not using my credit card. He got home. I sat up and looked at him just like this. I said, you want to tell me why there are so many nines? 9.99, 9.99, 9.99, 9.99 on your credit card. It's like, why are you going through my bank statement? I said, because. I said, I watch TV while you're at work. For everyone to know, I'm going to be going into the Navy, so at the moment, I'm more the stay-at-home. We are expecting a child in the next couple months. We're not rich enough to get that implant thing they're doing. I have no idea. We have a good surrogate, a good friend of ours. So I stay home with the 2 puppies. Well,
a little lazy.
One of them's right here. It's this little Simon.
He's our boy. He's a little crazy.
He's a puppy. He's a cute little thing. He's a pain in my ass. Jesus, he's a Chinese crested powder puff. And then I have this one, Bugsy. Bugsy, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, baby girl. Oh! And then this is my puppy. This is my baby girl. Oh! This is my Bugsy. She's my dog. She loves me. Well, if you want to take the 2 dogs into consideration, she's more mine.
She loves me more, though.
She's a classical dog. She is insane. Like, literally, she will lay on your face while you're sleeping. Like right now, she's laying on my leg. I don't know why. Oh, if you watch this, if you blow at her, Bugsy. She's a cute one.
Well.
But we're going to be doing a bunch of these videos, a couple different series.
Let us know what you want.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, or you want us to talk about certain things, or any certain questions, or anything like that,
thumbs up too.
Yeah, feel free. Ask us anything you want. Ask away.
We can do a lot of things over different trips. We go to like Universal.
Yeah, we go to Universal Orlando Studios. Sometimes we go to Disney, Fun Spot, SeaWorld. We go to a lot of places.
We'll do some other stuff too.
Yeah. But if, like I said, if there's any requests, anything you guys want to see, put it in the comments below. Send us a like. If you want to subscribe to us, that would be wonderful because we have a lot more good stuff coming your way. But this will be all for tonight, guys. We will see you guys tomorrow.